Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Sad truth behind bruised pic of Virginia Giuffre, as she leads reclusive life after bitter split cut her off from kids. The sad truth behind the bruised picture of Virginia Giuffre has been revealed, as she leads a reclusive life following a bitter split from her husband that cut her off from her kids. The Prince Andrew accuser, 41, claimed she had 4 days to live after a horror 110 kmph bus smash in Perth, Western Australia, and begged to see her kids one last time. Virginia's family released a statement on Tuesday, appearing to confirm the horror smash and show support for her. The statement read, "Virginia thanks everyone for the outpouring of love and support. She is overwhelmed with gratitude. Today she remains in serious condition while receiving medical care." But doubt was first shared by cops on Virginia's story when they revealed the collision was logged as a minor traffic incident, and that no injuries were reported. No charges were brought against either driver, they said, and the incident was only reported to cops the following day by the bus driver. This past week, various opposing accounts on what happened to Virginia have swirled, with the accuser even cruelly accused of being a fantasist by a pal of Prince Andrew. The parents of the kids on the bus involved in the crash have also spoken out, as well as the bus driver, suggesting that Virginia's injuries couldn't have been from the collision. And the driver of Virginia's car, Cheryl Sasella, 71, also revealed her hopes that the Prince Andrew accuser would clear it all up. But now the sad truth behind the photo has been suggested to be linked to the breakdown of Virginia's 22-year marriage to Robert Giuffre. Virginia used to credit her husband for saving her life and giving her the happy life that she had always wanted. An investigation by the Mail revealed that the couple's toxic split, as well as her ongoing separation from her 3 children, has led to Virginia teetering on the edge of crisis. And with Virginia now living thousands of miles away in Australia, her family in the U.S. are deeply concerned over her welfare. A source told the paper, "She is so ashamed that she was able to bring down Epstein and Maxwell and yet was unable to find the strength to leave her unhappy marriage." One of Virginia's neighbors told the Mail, "She is not very friendly. If you don't make yourself known here, then it can be very lonely, and she hasn't really joined the community." Meanwhile, in the U.S., Virginia's loving dad Sky Roberts has expressed fear over his daughter being very depressed and in really bad shape. He said, "There's everything else she's been going through with the divorce and not being able to see her kids. I'm hoping she can hang on. She's only 41, she's got a lot of life to live." And Virginia's uncle, Jet Roberts, told the Mail that the family are worried about her and care for her a great deal. Another revealed that she is battling the ongoing crisis in her life, adding that there's a lot going on. Before the car accident, Virginia was charged with breaching a family violence restraining order just days before the crash. She entered no plea at the Joondalup Magistrates Court for the alleged breach on March 14, 10 days before the crash. She is due to appear in court again on April 9 for the next hearing, with a source close to her telling the newspaper that she looks forward to defending herself against his malicious claim. Her husband Robert Giuffre has also been charged with inadequate storage of guns in February of this year, as well as reckless driving for exceeding the speed limit by 27 mph in September last year. The couple married after just 10 days of knowing each other in 2002, but separated at the beginning of the year. Robert and Virginia's 3 children are in the family home in Perth's beachside Ocean Reef suburb. Meanwhile, Virginia is living around a whopping 60 km away in a rented country house, which the family has visited in the past few years. In the couple's last post together on Instagram, Virginia said Robert rescued me from Epstein and Maxwell's clutches. Just a few weeks ago, Virginia took to social media to post pictures of her 3 children, adding the heartbreaking caption, "My beautiful babies have no clue how much I love them, and they're being poisoned with lies. I miss them so very much. I have been through hell and back in my 41 years, but this is incredibly hurting me worse than anything else. Hurt me, abuse me, but don't take my babies. My heart is shattered, and every day that passes my sadness only deepens. Virginia accused Prince Andrew of sexually abusing her when she was 17, while she traveled with Andrew's pedo pals Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. 3 years ago, the disgraced Duke paid millions to the mum of three in an out-of-court settlement, while denying sexual assault accusations. Andrew was spared a humiliating court battle over claims he sexually assaulted her when she was a teenager. The settlement marked the first time he had shown contrition over his relationship with Epstein and Maxwell. He had previously defended his friendship with the pedo as having seriously beneficial outcomes away from the rape allegations. Virginia first sued Andrew in August 2021. It was the first time she had brought action against him after going public with the allegations in 2011. She claims she was trafficked and forced to have sex with the Andrew for the first time at Maxwell's house in London after a night out at the Club Tramp. Virginia also claimed she was forced to have sex with the Duke on at least 2 further occasions by Maxwell and Epstein. Her legal team argued she was a frightened, vulnerable child with no one there to protect her when she was allegedly abused by Andrew, saying, "No person, whether president or prince, is above the law." Virginia was seeking unknown amounts of compensation and punitive damages over the allegations. She claims she feared for her life when she was allegedly forced to have sex with Andrew, who is accused of having been aware of her age and status as a sex trafficking victim. The Duke has ignored repeated calls to tell U.S. authorities what he knows about pedo Epstein's criminal behavior. In his notorious Newsnight interview 5 years ago, Andrew vowed to help the probe into Epstein and his warped Madam Maxwell. It is hoped Andrew could unknowingly hold information that could lead investigators to the last piece of the jigsaw, to expose the full extent of the couple's twisted, sexual pyramid scheme. But the royal has remained silent and claimed he knew nothing of Epstein's vile crimes despite their friendship. It's understood he's too scared to visit the U.S. again amid fresh calls for an FBI probe. A lawyer who represented victims of Epstein told The Sun it would have been impossible for Andrew to not have known about his abuse. Spencer Cuvin said one of his clients said she saw the shamed Duke at a party that was flooded with underage girls. Mr. Cuvin said the Duke has absolutely no care for what the victims went through. He added, his quote-unquote admitted friendship with a pedophile is despicable. He's someone not only do I not respect, but someone I think, quite frankly, should be shunned by society in general. Not only because of how he's acted in the past, but even until the present day. He doesn't act with integrity. In his infamous Newsnight interview, Andrew claimed he severed ties with Epstein in December 2010. He said he didn't see or speak to Epstein after they were pictured strolling through Central Park in New York City, shortly after the pedo was released from jail for child sex offenses. But new emails between the pair emerged earlier this year from February 2011, 2 months after Andrew claimed they had ceased contact. In one, Andrew wrote, "Keep in close touch and we'll play some more soon." Andrew has denied any wrongdoing and has denied allegations made against him. Epstein took his own life in jail while awaiting trial on sex trafficking charges in 2019. Maxwell is serving a 20-year prison sentence for conspiring with him to sexually abuse minors. Virginia Roberts, now Virginia Giuffre, 41, is an American-Australian campaigner and a prominent victim of the sex trafficking ring of Jeffrey Epstein. She has made claims against Prince Andrew, the Duke of York, as well as Brit socialite Ghislaine Maxwell, Jeffrey Epstein's ex-lover. Giuffre alleged in court documents that she was procured by Maxwell, 63, the daughter of disgraced tycoon Robert Maxwell, as a teenage sex slave for Epstein. She released a manuscript just hours before Epstein's death, which added to more than 2,000 documents of a lawsuit pending against the former financier and his pals. The legal documents were released in a defamation case involving Giuffre, who has claimed in court documents that Prince Andrew slept with her 3 times. In 2019, Virginia Roberts has claimed that she had sex with Prince Andrew in a toilet when she was 17, after a night where he had allegedly been plying her with vodka in a posh London club. On February 15, 2022, it was announced that Prince Andrew settled the lawsuit, sparing him a humiliating court battle.